Hey, this is Kendall Lyde with My Home Option, and today we're going to be talking about home refinancing. Now, mortgage refinancing is a great tool. It allows you to borrow some of your equity, get rid of your mortgage insurance, shrink your payments, maybe even shrink the term of your loan. But the first step in this entire process is knowing if you're eligible and what the steps of the process are. So today, we're going to talk all about the process and the factors to assess if you qualify and what this process would look like for you. So as we jump into factors to qualify for refinance, it's important to note, what is a refi? Refi is basically where you're just replacing your existing mortgage with a new one, and the new one is paying off the old one or the existing mortgage. And there's a couple variables that are going to affect this process, affect where you've got to be in some of these different categories that we talk about in these factors. And so those variables are, the interest rate, the term that you're looking for, if you're looking to cash out, or if you're just looking to do a rate and term refinance. If you're looking to cash out, how much are you looking to cash out? What equity position are you at right now? What equity position will you be at the end? But we'll dive into some more of those factors as we go through the video. So let's talk about just that. Some of the few factors to know to see if you even would qualify for doing something like this. Number one, have you owned it long enough? Now, this isn't going to affect a lot of people. Most people have way outdone these timelines, but I just want to put it in here just in case. So generally, you're going to have to wait 6 months if you just purchased a house or you just got a loan with a conventional loan, a jumbo loan, or a VA loan. And then you're going to have to wait 6 to 12 months if you're looking to do a cash out refi after you purchase with an FHA note. Now, like I said, most people are well past that 6-12 month mark, but I just wanted to make sure I threw it in there. But we're not going to spend too much time on it because I know it's not going to affect a lot of people. Now, the second thing, this is kind of a big ticket item that I'm sure everybody's waiting to hear, but credit score. Now, credit score is a score that ranges from 300 to 850, and as you know, it answers how likely you will be to pay the loan back. So as you could probably guess, the higher your credit score is, the better terms you're going to get because the lender sees you as more likely to make sure that that loan gets paid back. So let's look at what some of those different credit score requirements are for the different types of loans that you have available to you. Generally, you're looking at about a 620 minimum on a conventional note, but we have lenders that can go down to around that 580 mark over here at My Home Option. So if you're kind of, on that lower side, most people are at 620. If you're kind of around that, 600, 590, 580, you're not sure where to go, My Home Option could be a great resource for you. We get you pointed in the right direction. FHA, generally, again, they're at that 600 to 620 mark for the absolute minimum. Nobody has a maximum. If you got great credit, go get a refi. But on that minimum side, 600, 620. But also, I want to just kind of throw in here that if you are looking to do an FHA refi, you should check out our FHA Streamlined Refinance video, where we kind of talk a little bit more about a much simpler process that the FHA has together for doing a rate refinance on something like that. And then also for VA, one of the best tools that you can check out for that is also checking out our VA Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan video. It's a mouthful, but we kind of jump into a little bit more of what you could do there with a VA refinance. Now, let's also talk about equity position. This is also extremely important. You're often going to have greater than 20% equity in order to be able to do a transaction like this. Now, how do you calculate your equity position? Easy. So let's just say that your home value is $80,000, or excuse me, your home owed amount. This is very important. Your home owed amount is $80,000. Your home value is $100,000. You're going to take the home owed amount of $80,000 and you're going to divide it by $100,000. So you do $80,000 divided by $100,000. You're going to end up with 0.8. Now, to get a percentage out of that, if you do or don't know, you're just going to bump that decimal point over to the right 2 times and you're going to get 80%. So you've got to be at 80% or have 20% equity. So 80%, that'd be an 80% loan to value, or you'd end up with 20% equity, which is just the difference. And so you've got to be at about an 80% loan to value or less to even qualify. So just take the amount that you owe divide it by the amount that your home is worth, you're going to end up with a decimal number. You're probably going to get, hopefully it's below 1, but you're going to get, 0.8, 0.75, 0.62, whatever that is. You move that decimal place over twice, you have a percentage. But basically all you have to know is if you're below 0.8, you're doing good, and you can keep moving forward to the next step to see if you'd be able to qualify. You also have to look at other debts. So this is looking at your debt to income ratio, which is really your percentage of monthly debt over your monthly income. And so generally this percentage has to be under 50%. Now really we're usually under 45%, but we've got some lenders who can mix it up, do some things. But remember, this is all on your monthly, your monthly expenditures. So some of these debts can include your car loan, your student loans, your mortgages, your home equity loans, your credit card debt, and any other reoccurring debt. And the way that you would calculate this is you take your monthly debt cost, your total monthly debt cost, you divide it by your total monthly income. You're going to end up again with a point something. This one definitely needs to be below 1, but if you're around like 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, or kind of below that 0.5 number, which is also, you move that decimal place over twice, you get 50%. That's going to be, 50%. As long as you're below that number, you should be able to qualify for something like this. Now from there, you're going to have to prove finances as you're walking through this process. You're going to have to do some proof of income stuff, such as W-2s, tax returns, 1099s, employment history, income history, pay stubs for the last 2 to 3 months. These are all the things to keep in mind that you need to have some of this information ready and on hand if you're looking to refinance. And then some, if not all of these verifications are going to apply to the co-borrowers as well. Now, here's a note: if you're self-employed, you may also need your federal income taxes from the past 2 years, and you're going to probably need some profit and loss statements from the past couple years, just depending on what the lender actually requires on how far they want to go back into those profit and loss statements. And from there, the insurance company is just going to verify, make sure that you have homeowners insurance. You probably are, but you're probably going to have to bump it up if you're going to do a cash out refi, just because the amount is now going up, and so you might have to up your homeowner's insurance to cover a greater premium or a greater amount. And then your insurance company is going to want title insurance. Now, usually you get this title insurance whenever you purchase the house. The lender's just going to want a copy of it. If you're curious about what title insurance is, make sure you check out our video on title companies and that title process and what that is. We jump into more about what that is, but just know you're going to have to probably have it, but you probably have it because you should have gotten it when you bought the house the first time if you use a title company, and I really hope you did. And this is going to protect you from all the title problems that come up, liens, fraud, unpaid taxes, undisclosed errors, all that kind of stuff, and all that kind of great stuff. So in closing, I want to say refinancing on your home is a great way to get better terms and possibly tap into some potential equity, get some cash in your pocket, upgrade that kitchen, upgrade the bathroom, go on that vacation, a lot of amazing things that you can do. So if you're ready to refi, make sure you set up your free one-on-one strategy session over at myhomeoption.com, where we will get you set up with the best lender for you in your unique situation. Make sure you're paying very little on those closing costs. Make sure you're saving money. Make sure you're moving and grooving. You're getting paid as much as possible, and really just looking out for your absolute best interest. Also, make sure that you're checking out our Facebook page for all the tips, tricks, and market updates that you could ever want on the local surrounding areas around you. And make sure that you check out our YouTube channel for any other topics or questions or any other videos on anything real estate. If you don't see an answer or a topic that you're looking for, make sure you drop that down in the comments below. And if we've got a video on it, we'll point you in the right direction. And if we don't, we'll make a video just for you on that question or that topic. We would love to help you. That's what we're here for. We want to help homeowners discover the best outcome, solution, and option for them and their unique situation. So with that being said, like always, thanks so much for stopping by, and we will see you on the next video.